Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cailyn and this is Foundation First. Today we're going to talk about the different types of learners that we see and focus on in teaching young children. When we talk about different types of learners, we are referring to children who learn in different ways. This means the main sensory input that they use to take in information. There are three different ones that we'll speak of: kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. There are other ones, but because we are speaking mostly about early childhood development, the other ones are reading notes and writing notes. This is not something that we focus on in early childhood development because at this point children can't read and write yet, so we are not speaking about those ones, but we are specifically talking about auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learners. When we talk about kinesthetic learners, we talk about learners who learn by doing. They learn by moving. This is why often we'll get children to hop and count, or maybe do a movement in the air of the shape of a letter, or a specific action added to a sound of a letter when doing phonics to help them then use that input to ignite that memory, to help them remember what it is added to, something that is a little bit more abstract. It is true that us as humans take in information through many different ways. We may be a collection of them. I know often when I'm reading, I read and then I need to say it out loud, but I often find myself also somebody who learns by seeing something happen. So seeing and listening. But I do often find myself a visual learner. I need to see something happen and see it work to be able to remember it a lot better. So yes, it is a combination, but also some people lean to a certain side more than others. Now, while knowing this, this also adds to our multisensory approach. This is why it's important then when teaching specifically a little bit more abstract concepts, it's important to meet every child where they are, teaching them in a way that they learn. We can't assume that every child in the class is a visual learner because we'll be forgetting so many other children that may be auditory learners or kinesthetic learners by just having the traditional, in the teaching industry, we say chalk and talk, where teacher would stand up at the front of a class and talk while everybody else listened. So that would be forgetting many children who don't work in that kind of way. That's why in modern education systems, you'll see a lot more moving around, a lot more sensory integration to encourage a better retention of information, therefore it can be recalled in the future. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to see what's coming up next. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one.